So what I see for you, Pisces, right off that is we are dealing with some really good energy. And actually, I'm going to save the best for last because there's some very good cards toward the end. So I feel like you have been I'm just going to say, even though it's not actually showing presently, but there was a couple of cards that sort of fell out on their own, which did indicate that you were worrying significantly about something. I don't see any initial blockages here, but it does feel like you are looking at your overall money picture for this period anyway, for the month of February. In terms of money with the Queen of Cups, and again, I'll just give you a general synopsis. It's not going to speak to all of you at the same level. You're all dealing with different timelines, and of course, some of you may be able to resolve an issue within a shorter period of time. Others, it may take a little bit longer, however it resonates for you. But I do see the overall picture being around your family, around your stability, and certainly it's around your financial resources. There's a lot of information here as far as there's a little bit of balancing out here, I would say, as well. But the Queen of Cups, in summary, is definitely somebody who is very focused on their material wealth. Even though it is also a very emotional card, it's also using your mindset emotionally in an emotionally intelligent way. So, meaning you're utilizing your intuitive, you know, and nurturing qualities to apply, or it seems to be vital somehow, to your financial success in some particular way. So I would say that you're approaching your finances with some care, with a level of, your inner values, and your well-being certainly is at the forefront, and how it relates to the family as a whole. There is some cooperative energy here, meaning there are some other people that you are perhaps having to rely on as far as bringing this around. It doesn't feel like you're doing this with, sole efforts. The fact that you're dealing with the Six of Swords and the Temperance card indicates that there has been some level of imbalance around that area that I feel that you're moving away from. You are starting to balance it out more so now in the month of February, but typically it is indicating a transition through a difficult time or a challenging situation, and that you are moving into a more promising, sort of peaceful, balanced mental and emotional sort of space. So even if has been turbulent, there's a healing that's going on here, and it certainly speaks to that around your finances and things around I would say, your family dynamic. So again, a lot more stability coming in here. You're still releasing, you're still moving past that in this energy, but you're letting go of those negative influences, and you're transitioning toward a brighter future here. So in the month of February, again, there's a lot more balance, a lot more peacefulness. You're still letting go and releasing some of that negativity or those negative events that occurred, but you're starting to sort of blend things together so that you are restoring that balance over time, and you are in a very good headspace here. So again, this does overall indicate that you're in that process of healing and transitioning, but again, there's also a renewal calm in your space. So there's something here that speaks to, don't rush the process. You're really laying down the foundation for things again, because we do have the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of things that you have percolating in the background, ideas that are still unmet yet, but you're still seeding those ventures and trying to blend those efforts together. So there's something about, focusing on steady progress rather than kind of rushing toward any kind of immediate resolution. So there's something here again that kind of speaks to your overall well-being is much more balanced here as well. I would say, even in terms of your physicality, that is starting to feel a lot better than it has in the past, because we do have that Ace of Pentacles out there, and aces for sure all a new beginning in something, or a promise of something, and it certainly speaks to an early stage of something. So but again, I feel like overall your well-being emotionally is really looking good for sure, like I said, but I feel like there's a lot of practical energy here. So this is steps that you're moving on based on your efforts. You're going ahead with, for some of you, a new career project or a new idea, and there's still a lot of information that's coming through on that. It's almost like you're still researching it. I have cards further off to the side, so there's, and this clarifies the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you're still transitioning away from some of the things that you needed to release around it. You're still doing research, but you are coming up with a plan or an idea. You've actually had a little bit of a breakthrough moment on how to go about bringing on more of a, more of a, you're trying to manifest a new stream of income, or you've got an idea now, or at least one or two that are coming through that speaks to, some kind of a level of achievement, and it's grounded, and it's a good beginning. It's something that you can actually build your material possessions on. So prosperity will build from this, whatever this idea is that you have. So there could be something here that's coming in relatively quick. Again, I don't have the card full on. I'll sort of bring them forward here. That's in around the family, home, and around your happiness overall. And this is something that's going to give you that, maybe that new stream of income, or that new idea that's coming through, that's actually going to be, maybe it was just speculative before, but it could be around a property or something here, but it's going to bring you overall family happiness. And that's, that is your foundation. Those that you consider foundation to you, those that you consider close to you, those are what are being impacted here. So it's like you've come through with an idea or a solution to a professional problem or something here, or a solution to a problem. You've got, good timing cards here, but again, it's more about steady progress that I see overall, that will benefit you the most. And I do feel like there's a new business venture or some kind of financial opportunity that's going to help you to pay, that'll pay off for you down the road. And it might be a little bit more than you expect. There is a little bit more of a collaborative energy here, but it does offer a lot of long-term security, and it's certainly bringing you a lot of happiness. It's an improved physical, mental, financial situation overall. So that's where I see your, on a general level, what's happening there. So again, when we get to that Six of Swords, there is still a sense of kind of releasing or transitioning away from something here. Your communication is going to improve. There's going to be a lot more going forward, and I feel like it's almost even moving toward a more spiritual journey. So again, there's a bit of a turning point here, even though it's more of a milder sort of transition. It's not anything like significant epiphanies or anything like that, but it feels like it's going to be pushing you in a new direction here, because you are following more of a spiritual path in a particular way. You've got new ideas that are coming through, at least one or two here, and there might even be a communication for one that might be just a little further out, but because we did have it as a clarifier. But overall, I just feel like there's a lot more happening that you're sort of still exploring, again, because we've got cards indicating that you're still dealing with how to build it up, how to prepare for this, transitional period. Seven of Pentacles, like I say, you've got a lot going on as far as, maybe more than one option, but I feel like you're requiring other people to sort of have it come through. It's not something you can do entirely on your own here, but it is further out, because Seven of Pentacles is a weight card. So again, reevaluating things in terms of you're sort of taking stock of everything at once before you sort of move ahead. So be patient, because that's what that particular card does. But it talks about you're looking at the long-term view, and you're also looking at your returnable investment. Like, how do you get a little extra cash out of the situation? When you persevere and you invest in something, this is you assessing that progress as well. So you're not just looking at these ideas. You're actually, before you move forward with it. And again, there's persevering energy, but it's more along the lines of setting things up in the month of February. But you will get some kind of quick, at the very end of the month, I suspect you'll have some kind of freeing feeling in some way. Something about end of the month, something very quickly comes through around, could be around a spiritual, or around, sorry, not a spiritual, but around a project or a person in particular, somebody who represents as a Queen of Wands. So somebody who's very outgoing, has a lot more, um, could be even a business venture. It's not really so much my entrepreneurial card, but it definitely is strong feminine energy that somehow is helping to bring about an idea of something around your foundation. Again, feminine energy, but it brings a lot of familial kind of happiness. And it's big happiness. It's something that's really helping you to feel like something's paid off. So again, I don't see the the reward cards and all of that out here yet, but it's almost like you're just taking the steps to kind of reevaluate where your new idea can go and how to assess it and how to make it blossom, flourish, still involving other people to get to that point as well. But there is strong persevering energy. So the other part of it, very protected, very spiritual, like I said, in this period, is the Three of Pentacles. So again, a lot on the money front for you, for sure. Very grounded sort of energy. So meaning you have to take the practical steps to make it happen, but it could be around the home front. So whatever it is, I don't know if you're trying to beautify the home or something like that, but there's almost like something that is extremely encouraging with that Ten of Cups card. You have something that's coming in that's going to make you extremely happy, that's in around your house or in around your foundation, in around family. So we'll kind of go through those in a little more detail, but either way, like I said, overall, Three of Pentacles, you are establishing a stronger foundation here, and you definitely are mastering some kind of skill or trade or something here that helps you to kind of move beyond the apprentice and upscale something. You're moving it up to the next level. So it's a step up, not a change. It's a step up from where you were. So things are bettering in some way. So again, this can also be in regards to learning or doing something with a skill, but you're mastering something either way. And there's like a sense of learning that is here as well, because we do have a lot of energy around the mind that's still coming through here. So again, that's more toward the beginning of the month, but overall, really good energy here. So really committed energy is what I would say here as well. So no real indicator of problems other than sort of separating yourself away from things that were, maybe taking some energy away from you. I feel like you weren't feeling very balanced before, but you seem to have a lot more focus, effort on your skill set and improving that at this point. And again, it's mastery over growth and learning and collaboration. So there's a lot more sense of security in this period. Very, very good cards overall. So guys, just going to take a drink of I'm a little hypoglycemic, so 1 second here. Okay, so when we get back to the Nine of Wands, that again is that card of really pushing through. I feel like there's a little bit of an energy drain, or that you have been sort of going through a little bit of feeling worn down to some extent. Because the Nine of Wands, as the clarifier to that Three of Pentacles, it does, I'll kind of get into the love aspect of things too, but for the most part, it's like it's still rapid recovery physically in some way. So healing is speeding up. Things are starting to change for you. You might be reading more books on healing and all of those things as well, but there's definitely something here about you're on your way to wellness. The Nine of Wands is still that card of persevering, not giving up, kind of holding your own. But again, it's, feeling just a little bit of the fatigue that goes with that as well. I feel like it feels like there's a little bit of I'm just trying to see if that's really more of a sense of, because you are, like I said, feeling like you're overdrawn, and it could be overdrawn a little bit here, even on the practical sense in terms of money and that kind of thing here as well. So you might still have some small little irritations, as you improve here, but over your physical health, that kind of thing. But that's something that won't be a big issue because you just take the day off and resolve it. It's something that could be something here that is distracting you slightly with that Three of Pentacles, but don't waver from your purpose. This is really a resolve to sort of stay on the path. Because you do have enough power to kind of get through whatever your obstacles are with that combination. So again, the Knight of Wands with the Three of Pentacles, really good preparing energy. I just feel like overall you're nearing the end of a cycle, and it definitely speaks to you having a good sense of where you're at, because you're looking at all your practical resources and how that will help you to benefit over the long haul. So again, there's something here about the hard work, the teamwork, finishing what you start, mastery. Again, definitely a sense of feeling a bit of fatigue, but you, through the support of others, are able to focus on your skills and push through and achieve the success that you're really looking for here. You are determined and you're closer to the goal than you think you are. Actually, very close to that goal because it's showing up as the Ten of Cups here. So that's as a clarifier, a little further out. But the energy is that you are currently still releasing some of the energy with that Six of Wands. So, or working well with others to kind of free yourself up and rebalance things. But again, that Six of Swords is still kind of releasing and transitioning into a better place of balance. So you're doing really well. I would say overall, you've got great ideas coming in here. And I just feel like you're really laying a strong foundation out for yourself in this period. So I just feel like overall, you're getting to the finish line here pretty quick. And there might be a last push to get through this last hurdle, but then everything opens up just beyond that. So it's just continued effort, face the challenge because you're very close to achieving something that you want here, and it's still patience, balance, gradual progress overall. And there's some kind of emotional healing that's going on here as well. But again, the climate moving forward is definitely a better transition through, steady effort and emotional and spiritual balance and peace. Okay, let's get to those final cards out there. So what I see there was the fact that you are with the Four of Wands. That is, it could even be a celebration that's coming in here really quick in the month of February as well. But the Four of Wands with the Eight of Wands means there's going to be an immediate um, something that's coming through very quickly for you that involves and again, it can also be a celebration or some kind of a milestone of progress that you're rapidly moving toward. And again, coupled with that Nine of Wands, you're very, 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 very close to it. And of course, it comes up with the Ten of Cups. So it is not long, and it definitely involves some kind of Queen of Wands energy. So something that you've been working toward is manifesting very quickly, and it will be a celebration, a milestone of some sort here that's going to rapidly move you to the next phase. So there is stability in the month of February. There is progress. They go hand in hand. Something is starting to accelerate. It's picking up speed, and you're getting ready to move on to the next phase of achievement for something, or moving on to the next thing. But right now there's a resolution that's coming in here that is coming in really, really quick. And it is going to, so it's probably just after February, because these are the clarifiers. So February, March, timing on the tarot is a little bit of a gray area, but just know that for me, when I see it like that, it's sometime in the next 3 to 4 months, but there's some kind of increase to, and I mean a significant increase, where there's going to be a milestone that's going to help you to make plans for the future. You've got a couple ideas. There is some kind of information that's coming in this month as well. You've got an idea that's coming in here. It's very practical. It's a really good one. It is something that's going to be over the long term as well, that's going to herald a fair amount of good money. But there's something around the family dynamic that is just going to exponentially increase rapid happiness. It's a positive sign of growth. There's momentum, like I said, and it's not going to take that long to get there. When we look at the Ten of Cups with again, this could be somebody, it doesn't have to be that particular sign, but the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Wands, it could also be for others, somebody that is coming in here that represents, whoever that might be. It could be yourself, but it's more of an emotionally confident person. So it has a lot of, personal empowerment. There's usually quite gregarious, social, that kind of thing. Represents as more of a feminine energy, not the masculine for me here, but it definitely indicates a lot of joy that's coming in due to this connection to this person. So something about feeling supported, and really feeling a deep-seated sense of happiness and connection to your life. But this is somebody who has a fiery energy, very creative energy, very enthusiastic, really believes in themselves. And again, there's a lot of emotional fulfillment with that combination. So, and it's definitely around your family front. It's connected to family. It reflects some kind of harmony as well. But either way, really a supportive environment where you feel valued. But I just feel like your personal magnetism is also going to increase over this next little period in February, and probably a little bit further out, because again, these are the clarifiers. But I just feel like overall, you're just feeling a lot more balanced. You've got more ideas. There's a lot more study, a lot of internal things that you're working through. You're seeding new projects, at least two, or at least there's a communication coming in about one, about how you can go forward. But something on the family front, celebration that's going to open up, and it's going to allow for a lot more creativity. Really rewarding experiences, I would say, in this. And again, strong feeling of support in the month of February, and connection to others to sort of develop this. But either way, amazing, amazing energy. I'm going to leave it at that because that looks like pretty incredible energy. And like I said, the Ten of Cups overall is the epitome of something coming together. And it's the ultimate. It is the 10. So it's the final cycle before you move on to the next thing here. But there's something here that around family. And again, it's something of long-term significance. So anything with the Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles is legacy money. It's something that is not like a one-time thing. This is a really strong foundation, even in terms of relationships. Your family foundation feels very, very strong, very, very committed. This is true love here as well for others, but it's a very enduring commitment, and it definitely feels like there's prosperity at the end of this rainbow, because the Ten of Cups is feeling safe and protected, and it's like some kind of whatever crises or whatever it is that you were sort of dealing with before in previous months, it just feels like there's more, leveling up. This could involve some new connections, but there's just an overall improvement in your business, your financial outlook, your family, and it's being reciprocated. It's just a vast improvement, even in your health. So overall, I feel there's more spirituality around you as well, but your personal relationships are happy, secure, you're embracing family, and there's probably some kind of an event or some kind of activity around family or those that you consider family foundation to be showing up here in the month of February. That's what I have for you. Keep moving forward, and on to my next read before my phone dies. Take care, guys.